Hey, Merry Christmas Eve. Just wanted to share that I just survived a holiday meal and I stayed super bright and I feel great. And here's how I did it. So every year, my mother in law has a dinner or a lunch. She has a lunch up at her house. We live on a farm and she has a lunch for all of the guys that work on the farm. So we go up there and just celebrate. Uh, celebrate. So I had thought about eating my lunch before I went up there, but my husband called and said, "Come on up here, get up here quick, because everybody's up here." And I said, "Is there anything bright that I can eat?" And he said, "Yeah, there is." And there was. It was delicious. Um, Big, beautiful spread of everything holiday you can imagine. Um, all of the yummy, snacky type finger foods, and then desserts. So here's the one thing that I did that helped me um, stay bright, stay sober, um, and stay away from. Um, I was just telling someone today I want to quit calling it my drug. I don't want to think of it as my drug. I want to think of it as a drug that is not mine any longer. I don't want to claim it. It has nothing to do with me. It's part of my past, not my present. Um, and so, this one thing I did helped me stay away from drugs. Um, I grabbed my plate. I started making my meal. I grabbed the scale. I started weighing and measuring things. And as I made my choices, I kept something in mind. This is the one thing I did. I just kept in mind that the pain of partaking in those foods filled with sugar and flour would far outweigh and outlast the pleasure. So I just stayed steady and made my meal and weighed and measured carrots and celery. And I reminded myself that every bit of that would be temporary pleasure that would have lasting effects, lasting negative effects. And I can actually say, in some ways, uh, the pain would be infinitely um, longer than the pleasure, because the pleasure, it's only pleasurable while it's happening. And then immediately afterwards is when you start dealing with the consequences, like, well, darn, I can't X off my calendar tomorrow, and I just broke my streak, and now I've got all this sugar and flour in my system, so I might as well eat, whatever I want tonight. So that was meal number one. We're gonna have another meal tonight, and then of course tomorrow will be Christmas. So I just want to share that's the one thing that helped me get through that meal, keeping in mind that the pain, and I do mean physical, mental, emotional, spiritual pain, would far outlast the pleasure. So just, if that helps you, just keep that in mind, that to partake in your drug is temporary. Keep that T word in mind. It is so temporary. The pleasure is so temporary. And there will be pain to follow in one way or another, or you would not be on this journey towards healing and recovery. So my line stayed bright. Yay, I'm very happy about that. We still have a busy Christmas Eve. And I'm going to get off here, but I'm going to attach some pictures right now. You can see the things I was choosing from. Really delicious, yummy. I love my mother-in-law. She's amazing, and I'm so thrilled for everyone to partake in her hospitality and her generosity. And one other thing. So one thing I had to do once I realized, wow, I did it. I just had a very yummy lunch. I'll tell you, I had for lunch 2 ounces of shrimp and these little hot dogs, 1 ounce of cheese, that was my protein, 6 ounces of carrots and celery, that was my vegetable, a banana, and then my fat was 2 ounces of like a sour cream type dip, and then 2 tablespoons of a dip, and then 2 tablespoons of some cocktail sauce. Here's what I had to do. When it was all said and done, my daughter sat next to me with chocolate cake, left it sitting there. I started staring at it and kind of teasing her, saying, "Tell me how good it is," just being playful. But in all seriousness, I could tell, what am I doing? Hey, she had already left the table. I thought, I got to get up and do some dishes and get back down to this house, let the puppies out. I got to get my day rolling. So just like Susan Pierce Thompson said in her last vlog, yes, enjoy it. Enjoy every bite, and then wipe your hands and get up and get rolling. I think of it like this. If, let's say there was some party at a bar and someone that is addicted to alcohol went to it and made it and survived and went to the party and celebrated, whatever type of party, maybe it's a co-worker's retirement, it's at this bar and a bar and grill or something, and they did it. They did great. They passed with flying colors. They do not need to hang out in the parking lot afterwards, right? That's what I was doing. I did it. I passed with flying colors, and then I sat at that table and just stared at that cake. I thought, what am I doing? I need to get up and go. So that's the one thing I did to survive that meal, which was just to keep in mind that the pleasure is temporary, the pain is long-lasting and could be infinite, because it could get me just sent in the wrong direction. That might take, it could take a week to get back rolling again. It could take a month. It could take a year. I don't even know. That's all hypothetical. But it went well. I wanted to share, and here are some pictures. So Merry, Merry Christmas. Take care.